a long time.
Savathun, the Witch Queen. She infiltrated the Vanguard, weakening us from within. Stealing our most sacred resource. The light.
How do we stop this? Welcome back, oh honored guest.
It is the mind that must bend to see the truths hidden here.
The game is yours to play now.
There's the raid, baby.
Just don't say I didn't warn you.
Woo! Yo! I want more, man. No, Punchy, keep going. Dude, the music was on point. All right, let us observe. I want to say, by the way, guys, one of the coolest scenes in the entire trailer. Let's see, which one was it?
The game is yours to play now.
You get to see some of the exotics at work. Oh man, hold on. Let's see what he's shooting. So it's a Vice pistol or Vice sidearm. Pops the shotgun out. That slide over, the shield throw, the OV. And then this scene. I love that. So look, what it's showing you right here, this whole scene right here is 1v1s between Lucent Brood, aka Hive Guardians, and ourselves. This is amazing right here. Pops that Blade Barrage. Look, we're countering with our Blade Barrage. Sentinel versus Sentinel. Oh, and then the Storm Collar versus Storm Collar. That is the best scene of this entire trailer.
Just don't say I didn't warn you.
All right. Okay. Whew. I am loving that. All right, so right here, chat.
The Witch Queen. She infiltrated the Vanguard.
Okay, so we've got 2 sisters here, 3 sisters. So Oryx, Zivu.
She infiltrated the Vanguard, weakening us from within.
Savathun? Am I getting that right? That's the fundament. Right, I know that. But what I'm saying is, because you see the moons in the background, when they actually take on, so it's the 3 sisters. I'm just trying to get the order right. And that is a hell of a worm to put inside of you, right? I mean, I was thinking when they said there was a worm in me, like I was thinking like a little, like, oh, you got to be pretty desperate. And these things don't look comfortable either. So, yeah. So, all right. So this opening scene, Oryx, I'm pretty sure that's Zivu over here. Maybe that's Savathun, I don't know. And then the one actually,
the Vanguard, weakening us from
that's
within.
holding the worm itself is Savathun right there. But they all got a worm. Remember, they all ended up getting Oh, that's their father's familiar? That's the dead worm that warned her father of the God wave. No way. Remember? Oh, that's right. The dead white worm. That's right. Yeah, on the court. Tao. Was that her name? Tao. That overthrew the father. Teox. Okay, yeah, Teox. No, Teox is not one of his sisters. I know I'm confusing the fuck out of you. Teox is the stepmama that overthrew the sisters and the father. By the way, we're going to be with Mylan this weekend on Saturday. No, tomorrow. We're going to be with Mylan tomorrow going over everything. So, yes. Okay, so this is them pre-worm. This is before, but this was the worm that was like, yo, God wave is coming. Remember, the dad went mad. Then the court, or what's her name, on the court overthrew their stepmama, overthrew everyone, and then they left. Okay? They left. The three of them left. My recollection was it Savathun who took on the white worm? Who was it? Which one of the Hive sisters took on the white worm? Savathun took the worm. So that was what's so interesting to me was Savathun. Savathun was the one who took on the white worm. It's almost like for a long time during Taken King, Oryx was painted out to be, or at the time, Oryx was painted out to be the most badass, and I guess it's because Oryx obtained Taken powers, right? And became the Taken King. So, but in my opinion, it's Savathun this entire time that has been the one that's been kind of in charge of everything, the one orchestrating things, even almost manipulating Oryx to a certain point. I almost feel like Oryx wouldn't have gotten to where he is without Savathun. That's Sethona. She becomes Savathun after getting a worm. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I can't remember though. I knew Oryx was RX. That was an easy one to remember. Can't remember about Zivu. And so Sethona then became Savathun. Dude, I wish I could be a Lord Daddy. So much. But we need a TV show. All right, so.
Stealing our most sacred resource.
So, let me get this right. Traveler in the sky. 38 moons around fundaments. And something around when those moons align would cause the God wave, correct? One of those are 51 moons. Okay, 51 moons. 52 moons. All right. The Traveler is not a moon. So how did the Traveler get caught up in this whole moon gravity God wave bullshit? 52 plus 1. How did the Traveler get caught up into this? Oh, it's 51 plus the Traveler. Okay, whatever. It's a lot of moons. The Traveler at the time was helping another species. Yeah, so was he just like... So he just happened to just park there right next to the people that want to kill the shit out of him? Real smart. Traveler. By the way, QJ just shared out Scorn Raid potentially inbound, considering the image we saw here from the trailer. And somebody at Bungie just liked it. Hit! Scorn Raid. I don't know if you guys like Scorn or not, but I don't know if like the entire raid will be Scorn. It could be an entire raid with John Screebus. You know what I mean? Can you imagine? Can you imagine wiping day one over and over again to John Screebus and mini Screeps over and over? Scorn enemies. QJ says Scorn enemies with a darkness-based final boss. Have like a mega Screep in there. All right. So the Traveler was somehow looped into this whole moon bullshit. Okay? I'm gonna have to refresh my lore, man.
Sacred resource.
So these are definitely cousins of Zol's. You know, Zol, y'all remember Zol? Y'all remember this guy? We like beat his ass in a strike. You're probably thinking the same thing I'm thinking, which is, yo, what's the big deal about these worm gods? Zol was quite the little bitch. And turns out, at least from what we've read in the past, Zol was one of the weaker of the worm gods, right? I'm assuming, again, Zol, will of a thousands, one of the 5 worm gods, ancient being second only to the darkness itself in the hierarchy of the Hive pantheon. He was worshipped by the high priest Nokris, herald of Zol, and Grassel Nokris prior to his death and defection, and is the main antagonist of the Warmind expansion. All right, so I'm not going to go into everything Zol related. We're not the lore guy, but yeah. Anyways, there's 3 worms right here. 3 worms right here. Going, and essentially you see them popping their heads up around where Savathun and her sisters were, where the white worm was, all that good stuff. Who knows what kind of crazy shenanigans, sacrificial bullshit was happening here with the Hive. But yeah.
The light.
All right.
How do we stop?
So it's interesting right here. We've got the worm. Did Savathun, when she obtains the light in one hand, did she pull the worm out with her other hand and then just toss it aside? Is this all that's left of Osiris's corpse once Savathun leaves it? Oh, it's dead. This worm is dead. But, you know, I mean, here's the other thing. You know how this is going to go, right? It's like this thing is dead, but it's not. You know, it's just like Shaxx. It's like this thing is dead, but it's not. I mean, I guess it's dead, but that Savathun goes in there and like is like fucking peeping on Shaxx constantly. So like the point I'm trying to make is I wouldn't trust it, but you know what Zavala's going to do? He's going to put it right there on his bookshelf and it's going to be talking mad strats with Kaido. And then Savathun is literally going to be listening to all this via her worm. So yeah, I would burn it, but you know, who knows what they're going to do with it.
How do we stop this?
Okay, hold on. This whole scene right here is so awesome. We're assuming this is going to be like one of the intro missions appearing there on Mars. And remember last week we talked about the significance of this whole area. So supposedly the significance of the area that we're going to on Mars is the same one from this trailer. So the point is this is supposed to be the same area. Okay, so strike, got a Witch Queen stuff in the background. So we're gonna have a strike in the swamps of Savathun's throne world. You know, I gotta say this, guys. How do y'all feel about this? I am completely on board with Bungie leaning into the whole horror theme of this, right? Like they're legitimately trying to scare us a little bit. And you know what? I hope they lean into it hard because the Hive are pretty freaking creepy, man. Like when you round a corner in some of these dark corridors and Hive are sitting there feeding on like an old guardian, that is awesome. I want more of that. I want to round a corner and see Joe, who we just had a beer with yesterday, getting his ass ate out by some Hive. It will both terrify me and motivate me to kill the shit out of that Hive and continue going forward deeper into this Hive corridor. So I really hope they lean into the horror aspect here. I can't even tell what guns these are, by the way. Okay, we see the melee ability.
Mind that must bend to see the truths hidden here.
Using true sight there to figure stuff out. That's an interesting place. Look at this. Look at this area, chat. This has like, to me, this is like dark pyramid vibes, huh? 100% darkness architecture. This could be, oh, you're saying y'all think this could be an entrance to the Enclave. Could be. Callus is in there. I don't think so. I know it's got purple. I don't think so though. No. Yeah, Dungeon is season 17. But this is definitely pyramid. It seems pyramid related. Okay, hold on. Let's back up here. These still shots right here. Look at this. Look at that. This is like taking... This is like the underworld version of Scarlet's Keep. Y'all think this is the raid? Y'all think that's the raid? I only see one person here. Maybe it is. It's dope enough to be. No, nah. This is part of the story. Okay. The whole raid is going to be inside the pyramid. Yeah, we saw the entrance to that already. Yeah. Now, this is either the story. Probably the story. Probably the story, since it shows a solo player here, right? Okay, so we see... Okay, hold on. Is this a new sword? Yeah. Yeah, new sword. Waveframe? Waveframe sword? Hard to tell. So this shows some of the exotics being used. So we've got, well, we've got the glaive being used here, where he's shocking people. That's the hunter glaive. Popping the barricade here from the Titan, which is the wall, the stasis wall, showing that it's freezing things. And then, of course, we see this exotic right here. By the way, that is... It's going to have to be more potent than Gallahorn, right? I wonder how it's going to work, though. I say more potent than Gallahorn. It is a GL, though. I'm saying you can clear that same area out with just Galley.
The game is yours to play now.
This whole scene right here, man. I just want to point out, by the way, hockey shotgun. I think we've already seen a little picture of this one. Let me actually look at this. Pretty sure this hockey shotgun is it is the, from what Ricky's research says, the Hockey Test A shotgun. Okay. Is that the Hockey Test A? It's got a similar gun model. We know it's hockey. So that's a glimpse at the pyramid ship. Hunter drip, or Warlock drip. Iron Banner hand cannon. Looks like it. Yeah, that pyramid ship is on fire. It's a flaming hot Dorito now. Yo, Amplies with the 5 months. Flaming hot Dorito! All right. So we see some of the Scorn. Cut this up. Okay, still my favorite scene right here. We're gonna slow this down, and we're gonna watch these 1v1s right now. So we've got two Blade Barrage Hunters going at it, which is beautiful. Then you see this Sentinel versus another Sentinel. He slides under it. Does he reflect it? No, he just completely avoids it. Okay. And then immediately follows up with it. All right. And then we got Stormcaller versus Stormcaller. Meme Beam versus some noob in his landfall abilities. That is actually one of the coolest scenes they could have pulled off there. All right. So what is it? He avoids it. Yeah. It almost looked like for a second there that he was rocking Antaeus wards. I thought he may have reflected it. Take back the lights. All right, so we've seen Savathun pretty much use everything. So originally we were like, is she only going to be able to use Void? No, we've seen Void, Solar. Pretty sure we even seen Arc. So she's going to have control of it all. And then we have the okay, first up, when did we get lightsabers? That's a freaking lightsaber. What? We got a lightsaber in Destiny now? Dude, Bungie's going out and they're like, yo, they're taking the battle rifle. They're taking back they took back the Magnum. All these Halo related weapons and previous Bungie weapons. Now they're just going straight for Star Wars and giving us lightsabers. Just need a force choke. All right, so we see the new Titan exotic right here. Some of the Crucible gear on this guy. Rest of this armor is related to the story. Vanguard gear over here. Lightsaber. The hell is this helmet? Is this a Titan? I thought it was a Warlock. Did they slap a dress? Or is that a butt sash? Nope, it's his mark. I swear Titans, I mean, Bungie's trying to make Titans look like they wear dresses now. That is a ginormous butt towel. Okay, well, that's the new, if that's right, then that's the new Titan Exotic. Which, by the way, is actually looking to be pretty juicy. You'll be able to spawn sunspots when you're critically wounded. Looking pretty nice. And it looks dope. That in combination with a lightsaber. But this is the entrance to the raid, which, as you can see, is into a pyramid ship, which is where the raid's going to be taking place. Again, we're going to be hanging out with Mylan tomorrow. We're going to be going over lore. We're going to be able to ask questions that you guys want to ask. Like, you know, what are we doing inside of this pyramid ship in Savathun's throne world? You know where I'm coming from? Or what can we expect to find in there? Yeah, so this would make sense. Based on what Jay said right here, shows us fighting Scorn, and you have the dark pyramid, the pyramid architecture in the background, the pyramid ship architecture. It would make sense right here that, considering we just see the raid entrance right here.
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.